What you need to do is to go to school, excel in the school, learn a lot, everything sa school. Pag natuto ka na, naging mahusay ka na, nakagraduate ka, bumalik ka dito at tulungan mo kami. Yeah. And that strikes me until now. And pag nakikita ko yung mga...
Kasama ko po ngayon ang isa sa pinakamatalinong tao na nakilala ko. The owner of Bambuland, the CEO of MS Street Choco, and the Executive Director of the Moropreneur Incorporated, my very good friend, none other than ang nag-iisa, Shim.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's a pleasure to be, be interviewed by the Amigani.
Talaga?
Nag-iisang Amigani. Yeah, but I'm very happy. Kahit na ayaw ko talaga magpa-interview, no?
Anyway, para lang alam ng marami, nag-umpisa po talaga ang ating social media endeavor. Kasama po sila, The 21 Production. Nasaan na kaya sila?
Kung saan man kayo, dyan na lang kayo. That was our first also, 2019, when we started 21 Production. It was for fun nung una. Pero kagaya ng madaming ginagawa natin, hindi tayo nag-uumpisa dahil gusto natin. Sometimes, we're doing something dahil kailangan. Wala, kumbaga, sino pang gagawa? Who would do it?
Para sa mga hindi nakakaalam, former boss ko rin po siya. And
kasama.
He is one of the mentors na talagang, pag may concern ako, especially the early days of the Amigani Talk Show, I would message you, Shim, ito yung... Ito yung guest ko. Ano yung itatanong ko? So, sila po yung people behind this thing para malaman din ng marami na the voice behind the OBB of the Amigani Talk Show.
Ginagamit mo pa ba?
Inaayos ko siya actually.
Gaano yung kakilala ang mga Bangsamoro? Welcome to the Amigani Talk Show.
Ano ani? Alam niyo si Shim, siya yung nakita ko. Ito, hindi mo siguro alam pero I was very observant. Nanonood siya ng Netflix, gumagawa siya ng proposal, uma-attend siya ng Zoom meeting, kausap pa kami. Diba? Grabe, paano mo yung ginagawa?
Sira ulo. I think people are essentially smart. Dumarating lang talaga sa panahon na nagiging tamad.
Tsaka kanya-kanyang galing din, no?
Yeah, kasi kung titingnan mo, may mayaman na super husay. Pero meron namang hindi mayaman, sobrang hirap, na napakahusay. It's really an individual passion and desire talaga yan. Purpose again. What is your purpose in life?
Ikaw ba? Ano yung purpose mo?
Growing up, nakita ko kung gaano talaga naghirap yung both my parents and the community. We always aspire for something peaceful, progress, vibrancy. We wanted that kind of community. Kasi alam ko, yung mga kwento ng mga kaninununuhan natin, people are so artistic. Ang dami ginagawa ng Bangsamoro. Caring sa nature. The Bangsamoro are artisans. Yung ating mga sayaw, yung ating mga kanta, yung
music,
dayunday nga, the bayok, it's amazing. The culture that we have. The inol, even sa mga Moranao, sa mga Landapiran, sa mga Langon, and then the Tausog, these are crazy, excellent quality type of arts na kaya mong ipaglaban. Which made me to think about, we have to nurture this kind of talent that we have and spread it out. Kasi nakakaligtaan, nakakalimutan. So I thought of, in our generation, continue that kind of passion and art. So that's why when I founded the Moropreneur, it's co-creating innovative solution. That was a principle behind that. Yung paniniwala natin na may kakayanan tayo, mahuhusay tayo, at kailangan lang nating linangin at balikan yon. The second thing for me was the reality that we're very poor. Mayaman tayo sa madaming bagay, pero pagdating dun sa status natin sa ekonomiya, madami tayong mga kakulangan on that. And because of conflict. Bata pa lang ako, nakatira na kami sa Camp Abubakar.
Kasi combatant ang tatay mo.
Oo, and siya pa talagang humahawak ng Special Operation Group. Every time na umaakyat ako dun sa camp ng father ko, lahat ng mga tauhan niya, they would treat me like somebody. And I don't like that. Kahit yung father ko yung head nila, I wouldn't like that. So I would go and be part, pero ayaw nila. Pero ang nag-struck talaga sa akin, when they talked to me, and then they told me that, okay na to, yung mga ganitong bagay, you just allow us to do it. What you need to do is to go to school, Excel in the school, learn a lot, everything sa school. Pag natuto ka na, naging mahusay ka na, nakagraduate ka, bumalik ka dito at tulungan mo kami. Yeah. And that strikes me until now. And pag nakikita ko yung mga getting emotional
malalim pala, no? Malalim talaga yung hugot. That's why nakikita natin yung efforts.
Yeah.
I can attest no how Shim really works no para sa Bangsamoro. Siya nga yung taong nakilala ko na hindi barrier yung distance, yung pagod. Di ba alam mo yun? Yung bibiyahe ka in the middle of the night kasi gusto mong puntahan yung isang grupo na naghihintay sa'yo. Di ba? After lahat ng efforts na nagawa mo, ano yung so far masasabi mo na proudest moment?
May measurement kasi yan Kumbaga sa mga development projects, there's always indicators of success. We go beyond that.
Okay.
Ako, personally, yung nakikita ko na tuwang-tuwa ako if a person would come to me and I said that, beneficiary kami ng ganitong training. Pero ito na yung ginagawa namin. We're doing it. Minsan may isang kooperatiba na lalapit, Sir, okay na kami dito, wag niyo na kaming tulungan dito, doon na lang kayo sa iba, kaya na namin dito. And that makes us so proud. These are well-informed, well-trained, well-equipped na mga tao na kaya nang tumayo sa kanilang sarili. That has always been the dream. Even sa mga staff, when I see some of them putting up their own businesses, even yung mga nag-move out na kasi they had to, nakikita natin how successful they are, you doing all of these things. That makes me really, really happy.
Nung nakasama ko si Shin sa The Moropreneur, that's when yung ganitong mindset was started. The social enterprise na thing na not only the profit no but yung impact nito sa society. Anyway, Shim, I'd like to ask, what was the childhood dream? Alam ko may pangarap ka nung maliit ka Bukod sa pagiging artista, ano yung ibang pangarap?
Alam mo, totoo yun. Bata pa lang talaga ako. I've been seeing myself na having companies with lots of people working but really reaching out to communities. Meron na akong gano'n.
Kaya pala, yung ginagawa mo ngayon, hindi ka napapagod because it's a dream come true, actually.
It's the thing that I really wanted in my life.
Yung the dream of being a celebrity.
Wala. Napagtanto ako, sisirain ko lang pala yung buhay ko na.
Umiikot ka sa mundo, no? Ano sa tingin mo yung mga practices na nakikita mo? Sa tingin mo, pag ginawa natin sa Bangsamoro, like, mapapanood to ng mga leaders natin sa Bangsamoro, no? Baka, inshallah, magbigay daan to para sa taufik sa kanya ng Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala.
I have seen countries, the kind of programs or services that they're giving to the people, mararamdaman mo, it's a government that cares for the people. For example, Brisbane in Australia, ang kailangan ng gobyerno is tingnan yung population nila, pag-aralan. Dapat dinadaan sa pag-aaral. Ang lahat ng mga policies, ang lahat ng mga gagawin nating batas. Kasi yun ang pulso ng tao, yun ang kailangan ng tao. Minsan kasi ang daming gusto ng tao, pero kung pag-aaralan mo, hindi naman pala yun ang nararapat sa kanila. And the kind of programming or services that you're gonna offer is something that would allow the people to enrich themselves. So for example, sa transport, the priority of the Brisbane, yung city na yon, is for people to walk. Hindi para gumamit ng individual na sasakyan. They discourage the use of private cars kasi mahal na nga, pollution, ang daming negative na ano. So what they did, they built a lot of parks. Sa lahat ng mga daanan, kada lingo mo parks, kada lingo mo may mga puno, magagandang bulaklak.
Hindi ka tatamarin maglakad.
Hindi ka tatamarin maglakad. Ang daming overpass, underpass, may mga exhibits, may mga public toilets. Tapos ang nakakamangha, may mga public water fountain for free. Tapos meron pa silang libreng sakay. Sa 2 taon namin doon, hindi ako nagrenta ng sasakyan.
Do you think posible yun mangyari sa Bangsamoro?
Naniniwala ko na may mga tao, Bangsamoro, who could really do something to change. Unfortunately, the kind of system and ecosystem that we have, medyo may problema pa tayo doon. Kaya kailangan pagtulungan, hindi na ito kaya ng isang tao. What we're facing is no longer technical issue, but these are adaptive challenge that it requires various stakeholders. Ano ba, kung ako yung mayor, pag may problema, I would take the lead because I'm a visionary type of a leader who wanted to effect change. But I have to find people, find stakeholders na may alam. Dahil hindi ko alam lahat yan. I need to talk to the people, so I need someone who could handle that. I need to have a technical team who would really think about all of the technicalities, legal, pamanyan, financial, they have that. And I need to have advisors na may wisdom, yung mga nauna sa akin, mga matatanda. Kaya dun sa mga mahuhusay na mga tao at matitino, please go to potential leaders, help them. Ako I'm very happy na may mga nakakausap ako na mayor, na ministers, na and MPs na, you know, eto, sinasabi ko. And I would take that, mga advices.
Etong parating na parliamentary election, etong October, for you, dapat bang matuloy? Dapat i-postpone at bakit?
If you really wanted to exercise democracy in action, I would support the call of the former Chief Minister and the current Chief Minister to push for the election. Yung appointment kasi medyo fragile yan. Anytime, pwedeng palitan. But if you're elected, at taong bayan na nag-elect sa atin, hindi basta-basta yan natatanggal sa pwesto.
Ano yung mensahe mo sa mga boboto this coming parliamentary election?
Sana hindi tayo nadadala sa mga salita lamang.
Talumpati.
O sana sasabihin na, pag akong nahalal, o pag ang parte namin nahalal, magiging mapayapa at walang krimen. Diyos ko, yung track record mo, ikaw nga yung nag-uumpisa ng gulo.
So yun, look for the track record. No? Kasi yung mga sinasabi pa lang, hindi pa nagagawa. No? Anyway, sige Shim, vision mo na lang sa Bangsamoro.
I think I share the common vision of everyone to continue the peace, to ensure that the peace dividends will always still be there. Ibig sabihin, yung respeto natin sa kapayapaan, sa seguridad at buhay ng bawat isa, andyan pa rin. Tuloy-tuloy na yan. At sana mawala na nga yung mga rido because that's also very troubling. We're hoping that the Bangsamoro would aspire more than what we have right now. I would love to see the Bangsamoro citizenry by the time who would say that we know how to do these things already. We don't want conflict anymore. We don't want to fight one another. We want all of us to fight for our economy, for our rights, for our education, for our future. I'm really hoping na dumating tayo sa punto na pinag-uusapan na ng mga tao, hindi yung bukas ba yung Eid o the following day? O magra-Ramadan bukas ba o the following day? Sana mawala na yun, Sana dumating na tayo sa punto na pinag-uusapan ng lahat. Sino na ngayon ang pupunta sa outer space? Who would be the first Bangsamoro to become an astronaut and recite the Surah Al-Fatiha outside of the earth? Who would do that? I would challenge the Bangsamoro. Who would be the first Bangsamoro who would invent a medicine that could cure cancer, that could cure a lot of this? We will be seen not just as people, but the kind of nation na kayang mag-contribute sa buong mundo.
Nabanggit mo kanina yung mga kausap mong mga gentlemen, yung mga tauhan ng tatay mo sa Camp Abubakar. Ngayon, kung bibigyan ka ng chance right now na kausapin sila, ano yung sasabihin mo sa kanila?
I would really ask them muna kung how are they and their lives. And etong nagkaroon na tayo ng Bangsamoro Autonomous Government, how is it to them? Meron bang bagay? And if there's a way, I would ask them, meron pa ba kayong pwedeng gawin for us to work together? I think I would partner with them. I wouldn't be treating them as beneficiaries, but I would love to partner with them.
Last question. Pag sinabing shoe, ano yung gusto mong isipin agad ng tao?
I hope people would remember me as someone who dreamed of having the Bangsamoro a better life, a better society. Someone na may malaking pangarap para sa kanyang sa kanyang pamilya and sa kanyang komunidad Yes, someone na may ganun na ang daming sinasabi about Bangsamoro. I hope so. And people would see me as a Bangsamoro. I would love to have that kind of para bang pagkakakilanlan na he's a very proud Bangsamoro.
Ang ganda nun. Pag sinabing Shim, uy, Bangsamoro yan. Ang galing nun in fairness. Ang galing mo sa part na yun.
Sa dami ng sinabi ko, buti na lang kahit may isang tumama.
Thank you, Shim, ha?
Thank you so much.
It's always good to talk with you. tumatalino ako pagkasama.
Grabe naman yung...
Sige, Shim. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
And,
Ami. It's a pleasure.
Good luck sa lahat
always.
ng ginagawa mo.
Yep.